I'll fly, and I'll fly into the end of the sky. So I'll be the one who doesn't have to say goodbye.
Hi there guys, I'm Brotherhooves on this parody video called Parody, Everything Wrong with Brotherhooves Social in 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes and 39 seconds long. Okay, Brotherhooves Social. Okay, this is the Big Mac and Apple Bloom type video where Big Mac raced in Sisterhood Social race. Big Mac kind of cheated really, in a sense. Yeah, technically he did cheat. Big Mac dressed up as a drag queen, say that. And fun fact, Peter New, who plays Big Mac, did dress up as Princess Big Mac, which was referenced in the Princess Dream of Magical Sheep. Magic Sheep. I always get that mixed up. Magic Sheep. Magical Sheep. Magic Sheep. Magic Sheep. This is still in season 5. Yes. I can't remember what episode Brotherhooves Social was. We're nowhere near to the Crusaders of the Lost Mark. Not yet. I'm sure there will be mistakes in that episode. Like, there's always, you can't be 100% perfect. We're not flawless we're not flawless. Yeah, and that is true for videos. You're always gonna find like tiny little mistake. You might find it mistakes in my reactions, which is unavoidable sometimes. On some of them, that's why I kept the Sweetie Belle in, because it was a mistake done by me, and it worked so well. I'm not just waiting for commons. I'm not touching the keyboard. I'm not touching the keyboard, and it happens, especially when I was reacting to one of Sparrow's readings. 20 pranks later, wasn't it? The aftermath. And I'm out of all commons in that video. But we're going to get this reaction started in 3, 2, 1, go. See what I mean?
Extraordinary pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleased to meet you, Big Mac.
Still a better pony plushie than anything Hasbro can make. Granny accidentally knocking this over doesn't look like an accident at all.
No.
This ball becomes a hammer.
Oh dear.
She thought you used magic.
This
Magic
when you're separated from other races.
Ooh.
Thinking that even the easiest of unicorn tasks are special. No pony would volunteer to be this castle's sister. Props to the animator tasked with animating ponies participating in a hand game using hooves. Applejack is concerned her brother's new habit may be a bad influence on Apple Bloom.
Oh yes,
Queen
exactly.
Crane gives AJ a manly spin.
It's not opinion. It's objective fact.
Best pony arguments in a nutshell. The episode does a good job with helping us to understand Big Mac's plight.
Why, we're
Yes.
the best sister of all time. Probably the best apple of all time.
Apples!
Then
Yes.
takes a step too far.
Yep.
Apple Bloom insults him to his face.
Wonder what you're supposed to do when you get there. Obviously, it is something awesome because you're awesome. Laying
Baby-
down a little thick there, aren't we, pal?
Duty calls?
Seriously?
Answer right away. What kind of an example would I be setting for my little sister if I didn't?
She said to excuse the abandonment of her sister during an important event, spoken like a true workaholic parent from a generic Hallmark movie.
Hallmark.
Extreme awesomeness is backfiring on me.
You're just a background pony. Sweetie Belle knocks to respect their privacy, but asserts authority by coming in anyway.
Yes.
Pretty great
What?
letting you
That's quite rude for
even though
Sweetie
you're
Belle.
not technically sisters.
Thank you
Cue
for
my
that
player.
slightly forceful clarification, Sweetie Belle. This is one very little pony.
Very little pony.
That's Big Mac in a dress.
It's pretty amazing how the show explores Big Mac's desire to bond with his sister, and it even tackles the cartoon trope of cross-dressing without making a complete mockery of all characters involved by trying to actually fool anyone. I mean, Big Mac in a dress? Terrible episode.
You're Scootaloo.
It wasn't that bad.
How are y'all related again?
Oh,
Was
we're
it?
related by our compatibility as sisters. And you?
Don't think me and Scootaloo are gonna take it easy on you just because you're a stallion.
That's just about
Whoa.
the most hard-hitting social commentary the show has ever asserted.
That's true.
Those two sisters, great.
Greater still is their disappearing act. Lyra is facing away from the stage and appears to be distracted by something in the sky.
And our fathers and mothers.
Present
Sisterhood.
tense honoring of fathers and mothers. This filly's eyes don't line up with her eyelashes.
Oh dear!
Sounded like you were catching a cold or...
Missed opportunity to say he sounded a little hoarse. This filly doesn't cast a shadow.
Oh dear!
Juggling routine like the back of my hoof.
There's another to add to the list of forced idioms no equine should ever use.
No.
Why, I simply have to.
This is meant to be something he said to himself, but Applebloom is still standing right here, so it's not as internal as he thought.
She
Starting
can
the
hear you
that
though.
Starting line is a terrible... Oh, wait, they must have heard me.
On your marks.
The odd scale and perspective of this shot. Big Mac stands here doing nothing when he should be participating.
Help!
Scootaloo practiced so much that she's able to snap into position.
Yikes! You almost squished me!
Applebloom was turned into liquid and forced through a spigot. I think we're well beyond almost.
That is
Scootaloo
impossible!
goes in, Scootaloo comes out. The point that he's overly dedicated to winning the race for his little sister. But how does he not realize crashing through the barriers may not be welcomed by race officials? It's
Yeah.
okay, weird old guy. My waifu isn't real either. This shadow nopes out of existence.
Oh dear!
How dare this show
Like
make
magic.
us watch ponies struggle with relatable interpersonal conflict operating at multiple levels of depth and characterization? We just want to see ponies shoot each other with frickin' lasers.
Good episode. I want to spend quality time with my sister!
Yeah, we've seen the episode, Granny. There's not much of a story to tell.
You'll do a whole obstacle course in high heels if you think it'll help me get something I want.
Except his shoes were about as flat as the cider in UK airings.
Oh dear. 40. Oh, not 42 then. Sentence!
Oh,
Disqualified!
this one, please. Excellent choice.
What is it? Discord? You play Discord? Okay, that was Parody thing wrong with Brotherhood Social in 4 minutes. I just had it really quickly. Anyway, yeah, I think I know I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. I'm not sure everyone likes this particular episode in terms of is it right for men to cross-dress sort of thing. You know what parents like changing, didn't like the idea of Derpy's voice, or when Derpy was mentioned by name. Apparently got so many complaints. You say you can't keep teaching kids about cross-dressing. You're like, why don't you let them to decide what is best for them? Don't control your kids, sort of thing. And sometimes kids, like Applebloom, for example, they need to know these sort of things. If you're going to give false impression on the world that everything is what's the word? Like some, I know it's like some schools it's not right to teach about same-sex marriages. And what we have in the show, it's very hinted, surely, especially with Lion Bonbon, that it's okay to be different. Thing with Scootaloo, it's okay to have a disability, thing. And I like the fact that Big Mac did something outside of his comfort zone. I cosplay because I want to, not because I'm gay, which I am not. I'm not gay. I cosplay because I like the I'm part of the fandom. I like to have fun in like going to cons. It doesn't make me gay. Just me doing cosplay. Man, people do Comic Con dress up like their favorite character. Does it make them gay? No, of course not. They enjoy it. Like I'm cosplaying as Twilight Sparkle. Side of Twilight Sparkle. I could do Twilight as well because it's the same sort of costume, basically, and it's just the tie. Or the bow tie is different. I do need to get some ribbon. Actually, I need to get some ribbon. Yeah, it's like it's okay if men want to dress up as a girl or a diva, as sometimes they class themselves. Or they might say a diva. it's like, and sometimes the person is gay. But why should I judge? It's like Paul O'Grady, for example. Back in the day, he dressed up as a character called Lily Savage. And he's a comedian. And even Lily Savage has had her own... I say her because it's not technically a her, but it had a TV show. Blank in back in the day. Now Paul O'Grady has retired Lily Savage because in terms of getting typecast, for example. And Paul O'Grady went to make some daytime television shows for BBC, not BBC, for ITV, Paul O'Grady show, and I've been to some of those studio audience appearance, and even in this episode, My Little Pony was breaking boundaries, big time. They were breaking boundaries. They're breaking boundaries probably in the first season, especially like characters like Stephen Magnet. When we saw Lion Bonbon, they were talking in a way of they really like each other. And when I say really like each other, they love each other, and that's what happened at the end of season, near the end of season 9. And when Lyra and Bonbon was handed out a ring, like, "Will you marry me?" They didn't say it directly in the episode, but it was clearly hinted. It was kind of hidden because you're more focused on what was going on in the main show than what's happening in the background. But it was hinted, and there's nothing wrong. In my opinion, it's nothing wrong having gay couples in a cartoon show. Even the same thing with Auntie Lofty and Aunt Holiday. That was mentioned as well. And I don't see anything wrong with that. It's just people nitpick or complain about these sort of things all the bloody time. Or they don't like the idea of same-sex couples or same-sex relationships or anything hinted in that such in a kids show. Like, everyone has to be, it has to be men and male female sort of thing. You're brainwashing kids. Like, come on, seriously? It's just my opinion. I don't have a problem with that. I know some bronies really do have a problem with it, and you need to get, I think you need to get over it. In my opinion, you need to get over it. And sometimes kids might need to know what the term lesbian or gay means, because it's in social media all the bloody time. A lot of like celebrities are coming out as gay or lesbians or bi or something. We've been living in a society now that it should be acceptable, but there's always one tiny percentage who don't like it and they ridicule for it, and some people do hate crimes because of it. It has to stop. All this hate has to stop, because I hate seeing it online. We need to come together in peace and harmony. I'm sorry this is turning into a rant. Can you please just get along and love whoever you like? There.
Auto shutdown initiated.
I'm talking!
Auto shutdown cancelled.
Thank you, woman guy. Seriously. Well, overall, this Brotherhood Social, this was a good... I always like these sort of videos. Always like the video from Littleshy. Always like these sort of videos. Like I said in previous reactions, animation mistakes are getting less and less these days. Though, like I said in the beginning, they're not flaws. You're not going to fix every mistake in a video. You're not going to fix everything. And like this episode was breaking boundaries, cross-dressing. You never expect that will be in a cartoon show, but it did. And sometimes you need to tell this sort of stories, or kids are going to have a false impression on the world. Well, after that, sorry for that rant I did before, but I needed to get that out there. Well, hope you like this reaction and all my reaction videos I do, and I'll see you next time. Oh, yes.
And I'll fly